Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again. Hopefully, you guys all did good on Friday. Anyway, we are looking ahead to today's games for Saturday, January the 18th. Once again, it was another really good night for us last night. We are now 7 out of our last 9 on Fanduel. So we'll love to have you guys come join us. These were some of the screenshots here. I'll show you the lineup here in a second. But yeah, a lot of subs did pretty good. These are all subscribers. Screenshots besides mine that obviously says South Medi. So yeah, everyone did really good last night. We scored a 345.8. As you see here, a sub only put in 250 and won 1,200 bucks. Keep in mind it's only $50 a month, so obviously he already made back his money. Another sub here, 359. Oh, sorry about that. 359 and won 1624. So yeah, it was a really good night last night for us. We did a very good. And once again, another sub, the one that's been doing very good, won 5,000 last night. So another very good night for him, and overall a really good night for all of us. So yeah, guys, we're still doing pretty good over here. If you guys are watching and still undecisive, why not come join us? You guys are seeing videos every day of everybody winning money, and here are more shout outs from people that just signed up, as you see here, day one, and he already made 1,200 bucks right there, the one that we showed you earlier. So yeah, he already made his money back. He's not doing too bad. So yeah, anybody can do it. Just come join us to get in. Check out our um, check out our website in the comment section below. We'll get you all set up, follow directions, and yeah, like I said, you do need a Slack account. Definitely keep that in mind. Um, that's where we post our lineups. And also, if you want to hit us up on Twitter, have any questions or anything like that, definitely let us know. And like I said, after you guys sign up, remember to message us on Twitter. If you just sign up and don't message us, we're not going to see it. So you have to message us and say, hey, just signed up. What else do I have to do? So that is that. Let's go look at it here. Let's go look at the lineup. So I entered the 535 last night and didn't do too bad. Won 3,000 bucks total here, as you see here, right behind Chipotle. Um, yeah. So what Luka Doncic? A lot of people are gonna have him. I told you guys to put him in there. Solid option. Had 55. Dejounte Murray was kind of a late ad for me. I was trying to find a cheaper um, point guard. Atlanta's not that great against him. Murray hasn't been the greatest, but I think I had it projected at 29, and he went off for 41. So yeah, not bad. Very popular. A lot of these guys were very cashy though. I was telling you guys, to stack a couple of those San Antonio guys, Aldridge and DeRozan last night. Hopefully, you guys paid attention to that, because if you did, you probably won a little bit of money. 51 and a 37 from DeRozan and Aldridge. Lamb was kind of my sneaky play, popping up on projections. They actually had him projected here at 32, so not too bad. 34 was the final here. Siakam just didn't do too good. I had him actually up there pretty well on the projections, but just didn't have it going. Harris, he did okay. Thought he'd do more against Chicago. Aldridge, we already talked about him. Nerlens Noel was a late ad for me just because of Adams being announced out just a little bit before lock, so that was an easy free square right there. And then Jonas Valanciunas. So I kind of went straight up. I was telling you guys there wasn't too much value yesterday, so kind of just played it straight up, and it wasn't too bad with 345.8. So yeah, like I said, come join us to get in. As I mentioned, we'll be down there in the comment section. Just click on it. We'll get you all set up. So that is it there for the recap. We have, I think, a 7 gamer today. We got 9 gamers. Sorry, it says right there. Yeah, so not too bad. A pretty big slate for a Saturday. So yeah, let's get into it. Our first game is Phoenix and Boston. We have a 224 in Boston by 7. So Jalen Brown is still questionable, and sorry, Jalen Brown. Yeah, that's what I said. My bad. Jalen Brown is questionable here, so you could definitely look at Hayward. He's always up and down. Not too afraid of Boston here. Sorry, man, I am just all over the place right now. Not too afraid of Phoenix here in this one. You can look at him. He's up and down though. I do like Kemba Walker. Definitely Brown going out helped him out tremendously last game against Milwaukee. Man, did he go off 58.7. So if Brown's out again, I think he can get you 35 to 40 here tonight. Definitely one of my top plays. Tatum also a solid option at 76. Didn't do the greatest last time out. It happens once in a while, but still played 40 minutes. Think he's capable as normal, 35 to 40. Daniel Theis, last 2 games, back-to-back 30 bombs. He is going to play tonight, so definitely got to put him in there. I like Aiton. I always do. maybe not as much tonight, maybe 34, 35 lower end for centers for me tonight, just because it's Boston's slower pace game. There's some better ones out there, but the main guys I'm looking at, if Brown's out, definitely going to be looking at Kemba Walker, Daniel Theis, and a little bit of Jason Tatum. Those are my three guys I'm looking at there on that Boston side. You can look at Devin Booker, but this just isn't the best spot for Phoenix here. I'm just not feeling it too much. We'll see a little bit later on, but as of now, just not really feeling it. Kelly is out, but yeah, just not feeling the Phoenix side. But I do like the Boston side here in this one. Detroit, Atlanta 227, and Detroit by 2. So this is a good one, 227 total. Right away, Trey Young, solid play. D Rose going to get you 33 to 35 in this one. I like him. If Jeff Teague plays, maybe he's not too bad of a backup. I don't know who that really affects. Maybe Kevin Herter. I'm not sure. I don't think it should affect him. I don't expect Young to play. Jeff Teague to play too big minutes, since they're trying to develop the young guys like Young and Reddish and so on and so forth. So maybe 20, 22 minutes from Jeff Teague, just a little bit of extra help for that second unit. So yeah, right away I do like Young. Herder could be worth a look in a one-off. John Collins and Drummond, just the obvious plays there. All four of those guys, I'll probably definitely have a couple shares of them. So all four of them definitely should be in your lineup. I don't know about all four at once, but definitely got to trickle all four of them in there, maybe in a couple different lineups. Philly, New York, we have a 220 and only a 3. Wow, a 3 spread right now. Interesting for sure here. So they're expecting this one to be close. Right away, I keep saying it all the time. Simmons, Harris, Al Horford, and Josh Richardson. I like all those guys. Every time Al Horford's going to be out, you're going to hear me say it quite a bit. Pick one or two of them, because they're solid plays. Al Horford's going up a little bit. Simmons went up a little bit in price, but Harris and Richardson definitely are in play here tonight. And I don't mind Randall, since I think this game's going to be a close game. Randall's obviously going to be part of it. RJ Barrett's out, and he's doing pretty solid here. Maybe not the best matchup on paper, but like I said, 220 and a 3 spread. They're expecting it to be a good one. So I'm looking at Randall. I already mentioned the guys for Philadelphia. And another guy, I mentioned him last time, but Thibault, if he's going to continue to start, you can definitely look at Thibault. Had 28 and 28 in back-to-back games, taking on New York. Another easy spot there, free square for your small forward position. So that's what we're looking at, mostly Philly side. And then Randall will probably be my other guy on that New York side of things. All right, moving on. Cleveland, Chicago, 215. Chicago by 5. Sadaransky could be worth a look. GPP only for me. Zach LaVine, I like him. Not too afraid of Cleveland's defense at all. Could easily get you 40, 45 for sure. I don't mind Kevin Love. Price is coming down, and as we know, I don't think he's given 100% out there. But still, I still think he can get you 34 to 36, 37. I still think a solid option. And Thompson, just don't know what happened to him. He's all in la la land right now, so I'm not really feeling him. So in this one, I'm probably looking at Kevin Love, Zach LaVine. Those are my two main guys. That's probably who I'm looking at in this one here. Toronto, Minnesota, 221. Toronto by 4. Back to back for Minnesota. I think they could lose this one relatively easily. They are at home though. Toronto is going to have everybody back. Looks like Fred VanVleet's going to be back here. So everyone's back. I still like Lowry. Don't mind Fred VanVleet. Siakam, I don't mind going back to the well on him. Minnesota sucks. We saw that. That's why I picked Lamb, of all people, against them last night. Dude was getting like 14 points a game, and randomly went off. So yeah, it wasn't Siakam's game, and I think he can get you 34, 35 here tonight. So yeah, Lowry, Siakam, two main guys I'm looking at, and that's mostly it. Towns being back definitely helps this game be a little bit more competitive, so that helps Toronto, keep it a little closer and keep their guys out there. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if they just randomly sat Towns on a back-to-back, even though he hasn't played Well, I mean that is the reason because he hasn't played in 2 weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if they randomly did sit him here. All right, moving on. Lakers, Houston, 230. Oof, and a one spread. So I honestly 100% do expect AD to play in this one. Those other games really didn't mean much. I mean, they do mean a lot, but they were against bad opponents. Unfortunately, they did lose against Orlando, but they didn't really need him. For the most part, they were still winning without him. And Houston, they got a couple big games coming up here. LA does, so I think they need AD back here for sure. And also, AD has been practicing a little bit as well. Individual workouts, has a chance to play. So, he's getting back into it a little bit. So, if he doesn't play, I'd be a little surprised, but I do expect him to play. I still like LeBron. I do. 11-1. I'd probably go to Harden, but who knows? Harden could have issues. Lakers are pretty good against point guard, shooting guards, as we've seen. Luka Doncic get shut down quite a bit. Markel's Fultz had a triple double against him, but we'll see. Um, I still gonna have exposure to Westbrook or Harden. I get not the best defense, but it's a 230 total, so they're obviously expecting one of those guys or both of them to have a good game. But yeah, Westbrook. This is the obvious guys: Westbrook, Harden, LeBron James. We'll see with 80. I'm not 100% sure what they got going on with him if he does play. I wouldn't be surprised if they do have a little minute restriction. We'll have to see. But if he doesn't play for some reason, Kuzma, he's been bad. He really has. But I think he could have a bounce back a game here against Houston only if AD is out. So LeBron, Harden, Westbrook, those are your three main guys that I'm going to put in this one here tonight. Obvious place for sure. Orlando, Golden State, 211. Orlando by 4. Man, there's a lot of games here tonight. If my voice is sounding weird, it's because my voice is dry, so I apologize. Um, my mouth is dry. Orlando, Golden State. Fultz worth a look. Fournier definitely worth a look. Ross, he's not bad. I really do like Russell at oldie 7,300. Burks, Robertson's out. If he is out, Burks definitely gets a little bit of a jump there. Should average around 27 to 30 for you in that one. Green's going to be out, so Spellman also gets a little bit of a bump here, and obviously that helps at D'Angelo Russell. We see here, only has 17. I'm a little concerned because Marquise Chris is back. They re-signed him, but since Green's out, I think he goes back to normal minutes here. And I think Chris maybe or Pascal could be worth a look. Go see it here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to play Chris much. So yeah, probably just stick to Spellman here. Willie Cauley could be worth a look, but I do like Vukovic. But for the most part, I don't have too much exposure. Fultz worth a look, Fournier worth a look. Out of everyone here, I'm probably gonna have the most exposure to D'Angelo Russell. So that's my main guy here in this game, and then a little bit of Omar Spellman as well. Portland OKC 221 and a 4 spread. So I'm not sure what's going on with Adams or McCollum. Definitely have to keep an eye on that. If McCollum's out, that's going to help out Lillard. Usage rate was a little bit higher last time out and scored a little bit more points as well with McCollum being out for most of the second. Sorry, for the second half. As you see, 34, 110, and 2. I think this one could be good. Like I said, OKC playing pretty good. I like this game. You got Lillard, Paul. If McCollum's out, Simons is worth a look as well. He's the one who got most of the run with McCollum being out. Shea Gilgis, I think he can easily get you 38 to 40 in this one. Schroeder, 28, 30 off the bench. Gallinari, if Adams is out again, don't mind him. Actually, relatively been solid, man. $6,000 and not bad. Look at that. 45, 29, 38, 30, and 41. The dude's not playing bad, man. $6,000. Not bad. I'll take it. And yeah, if Adams out, Nerlens well, free square once again. I don't mind Whiteside if Adams is out. Adams is not a bad defender, and if he's not down there, I mean, New Orleans and well can block a couple, but if Noel is out, you got Mike Muscala. I mean, not many people are going to be able to guard Whiteside, so Whiteside for sure is going to be in play here tonight. So yeah, like that game, I'm going to have probably 2 or 3 from that one. And last but not least, Sacramento, Utah, 2-22 in Utah by 9. 9 spread, huh? I could see Sacramento staying in this game a little bit. We'll see. They got a little bit of fight with them. Ever since Fox came back, that they definitely keep in games. Just mostly because of De'Aaron Fox. He is just a beast recently. I don't mind taking a shot with him. I get it; it's against Utah, but you can put him in a GPP only. Probably definitely not a safe cash play. I picked Mitchell last time out. I don't know if this is really a Mitchell spot. It could be. I don't expect 59, maybe 34, 35, but he's really streaky. Buddy Hield, 5,700, maybe 28 to 30, but he hasn't been doing too much recently. Bogdanovich, Joe Ingles, as I tell you, I like both those guys. If Conley plays, I think that hurts Joe Ingles a little bit, so keep that in mind. Brian Lane says shall play, but I don't know if I'm really feeling it. Rudy's not bad, but I'd rather have Whiteside in my opinion. So that's what we're looking at. Man, it's a massive, massive slate today. So straight up, I'll probably go Young over Westbrook if that's the way you're going. If McCollum is out, I'm going to put in D. Lil. So just for this one, I'm going to put in Trey Young. But if I don't have the money for him and McCollum's out, I'm definitely going to go down to Damian Lillard. Chris Paul is worth a look, as I mentioned. Right, not too many guys down there. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned Walker. If Brown's out, Derrick Rose, I definitely go Walker over D Rose. If Brown is out, Simmons, I mentioned him. Russell, don't mind him, and Lillard. A lot of options right there. Shooting guard, you got Harden if you get him in there. Don't mind him. I really think Zach LaVine goes under own. Probably won't get him in this build, but if you guys want to go a little bit different, I like him. I really do. I think he get you 40, 45, and even max out at 50. This honestly is a good spot for him here. Had a bad one against Philly, but I really do like Zach LaVine. If you can't afford him, don't worry. You definitely got some Shea Gilgis right here. If you can't afford Shea Gilgis, you got D'Angelo Russell. That is always solid as well. And then you got Josh Richardson, as I mentioned, solid option. And that's mostly it in that area. Moving on to small forward. You got LeBron. If you get him, get him. Harris, I like him. Gallinari, kind of a cheap option that I really like. Definitely could put him in there. Bogdanovich, he's an okay option. Probably would rather have Gallinari. If Adams plays, might hurt Gallinari a little bit, but still, I think he's worth a shot. If you can get Harris, definitely recommend him as well. And then power forward, not too much going on. Kuzma, maybe. Theis, Spellman. You can definitely double down here, Spellman and Theis, if you want to. Spellman may be a little bit riskier than Daniel Theis, but still, I'd probably pick Theis over those guys if you had to pick one of them. And then that center position, you have, man, really want Drummond. I really want Drummond. I don't know if I can get him in there, though. But if you are going that way, try to get him in there. But that hurts you at 5,300. Still definitely doable for sure. If you can't get him in there, um, oof, not much going on at all. Yeah, I don't really like any of those cheap guys. If you can't get them, probably go Whiteside, and you should be good there. So that's kind of what we are looking at. Should be a good one. Definitely looking forward to this one. And like I said, guys, we have been kicking butt. So if you guys want to come join us, would definitely recommend it to get in. Check out our website in the comment section below. Follow all the steps. Message us on Twitter and tell us, hey, signed up. And we'll definitely help you out. Like I said, you need to message us on Twitter to guarantee to get in. And like I said, we are usually, we are night owls, so we're going to be sleeping during the day. That's just how we do it. A lot of research at night. So if you guys get in anywhere within probably 7 o'clock, if you see this in the next 2 hours, 7 o'clock Pacific time, and you sign up within there, and we'll probably get you in. But if you sign up during the day, just keep in mind we're not going to get to you until about an hour before lock, and we'll get you in at that time. All right, guys, that is it. Like I said, we're doing pretty good. As you see, a ton of screenshots of people winning here once again. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. We'd love to have you guys come join us. So That is it. If you guys enjoy the video, leave a like. Sorry, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And like I said, you guys have been doing pretty good with the likes recently, so I definitely do. Yeah, like I said, appreciate it. I already said it already, but yeah, if you guys are new here, hit that sub button. Would love to have you guys come join us as well. And like I said, we do NBA Fanduel advice videos almost every single day for you guys. If there's like a 2 or 3 gamer, we may skip it, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a good Saturday, and we'll see you guys here on Sunday.